Okay, so this is the first time we're talking about this, right? Let's see. This is the first video where I'm going to talk about the Chinese ancient writing system. I've been thinking about doing this for a very long time, but there has never been a right time or, let's say, a right opportunity of doing this. But let's just do it now, right? In Chinese, we have a saying called 择日不如撞日. What it means is that if you are obsessed with picking the right day, you'd rather just do it at this moment when you feel it is right. Okay, so I'm going to introduce some fundamental or basic elements of ancient Chinese writing, and this one will be very simple. Okay, so this writing medium is not the easiest one to use, so bear with me. And imagine when the ancient Chinese guy, if there was this guy, when he was trying to figure out how to write, and he was working with not similar stuff, but I would say he was working with, relatively speaking, very inconvenient stuff as well. So the first basic element of ancient Chinese writing I'm trying to introduce to you is this one. And if you learn to read it, you are going to start seeing it everywhere. Okay, yep, so it's down. Take a look. If you want to take a pause and try to guess what it is. And what do you think it is? What do you think it is? What does it look like to you?
叉子.
Yeah, so can you translate that into English for those people who are watching it? What did you just say? In English, not in Chinese, because the people who are watching it, they might not understand Chinese.
I
So
don't
what is
know
it?
how to say.
Oh, a fork. So you are saying a fork. Yes, actually it can be a fork. And think about it again. So in the ancient time of Chinese culture, was it very easy for them to have a fork in hand?
Of course not.
Of course not, right? So it's not very easy for them to have it. So, but it's something that actually looks very similar to a fork. What is a fork to a human? When we are eating, what does a fork do basically?
To eat meat.
Exactly. So fork is an extension of your hand. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Fork is an extension of your hand. So fork has a shape that's similar to a hand. And look at it again. What is it? What is it? What is it? Take a look. What is it? It's the symbol of
hand.
exactly. It's a hand. And this is so, how to say that? The reason why I'm trying to introduce this to the world is that the Chinese writing system, the ancient one at least, is extremely commonsensical. And you don't need to be able to speak Chinese to understand it. You don't need to be able to read it to understand it. You can immediately spot it if you know how to read this type of basic elements of the writing system. And once you know this is a hand, you are going to see it everywhere. And next time I'm going to introduce you with how to use it in different constructs of the Chinese characters. And one last thing before we go. Hand means your most basic tool. It can be extended into a fork, not a spoon, but it can be used to hold things, right? It can be used to hold things. And if you learn to read this, you will see this is actually the symbol of a father. And today's Chinese people still can read it if they know how to read it. This read as fu in Chinese today. And this father is simply a hand with a stick. A father is the guy who is going to, I don't know, discipline the kid. And today's people might feel that to be too much. But anyway, yeah, thank you for tuning in. And this is the first time. Yeah. Bye-bye.